They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
King Harold, King's Roulette, King's Club, with some steps forward tonight. Giant leaps for mankind. Tonight, if you go to the main channel where the email address is, and you have two selection opportunities, subscribe or join. If you select join, you're going to see the opportunity for you to choose what level of subscribership best fits your needs. We'll begin at Duke and Duchess level, Prince and Princess level, and finally King and Queen levels. Each one will offer you varying opportunities, discounts. But at the King and Queen level, you will be at the ultimate. You will be in the gold-plated subscriber level. That gives you the opportunities for deep discounts on merchandise and for special sessions of your request of things you would like to do, that you would like to see. We will do it extra sessions just for the King and Queen levels, responding to your particular needs of a particular strategy that you like or a particular recovery that you like. You want to see how it turns out right before you and get a little shout out of who you are that you've submitted it. You're going to get that. Also at the King and Queen level, you're going to get the opportunity to overnight with the King and the Angel here in the palace. A home cooked meal, accommodations here at the palace, and on your way back to the airport on the following morning, we'll make a brief stop at the Shelbyville, Indiana casino, and I will do a little bit of social work with you at the roulette wheel there and see can we have a few laughs and some fun together. Have some photo ops and post the pictures on the website, things that we can show of this was our fun time. And we're going to schedule it for anybody who can make it here. We are wide open to see you and very excited about this opportunity. You can find the merchandise now. I had a good list of t-shirts and things were being held up because of the old middleman here. But now we're going to have everything. It's already there on our website. If you go to www.kingsclub.com, leave the U out of club though, www.kingsclb.com, www.kingsclb.com. You're going to see our beginning merchandise offerings there, and you can cut out the middleman. You can order your t-shirt and get it delivered to you quickly there. There are also some really nice hoodies, champion hoodies and other things that proudly proclaim, I am random, life is random. And the King's Club logo there, that you will be distinctly different than anybody because you are. You know things inside your head. Between your ears, there are things that nobody else out there knows. The 99% of the world who loses at roulette every day. You're not in that group. And we are all improving, looking for that extra 1% all the time. Now, tonight, by special request, we're going to try to dig ourselves out of a $100 hole. We're going to use D'Alembert. We're going to be losing $100 right here to begin with. And we're going to begin D'Alembert at $60 level. We are even now, so I've got to lose $100. So let's lose it just like this real quick. Let's spin with $100 on zero. If it hits, I'm taking the money and running, I'm telling you. Almost got there. I was going to pull it out. Okay, so we're minus 100. I'm going to start with $60 units, playing columns, D'Alembert, and off of our normal prompters, we have a even number, so I'm going to play $60, columns 1 and 2. And we'll see how hard of a fight this is, playing D'Alembert with 2 columns, trying to recover $100. And we go to 80 on columns 1 and 2. And we go to 60 on columns 1 and 3. And we go to 40 on columns 1 and 3. And we go to 20 on columns 1 and 2. And we go to 20 on columns 1 and 3. And we have a spin. And we go to 40 on columns 1 and 3. And we go to 20 on columns 1 and 2. And we have recovered $100. I wouldn't say that I loudly advocate this recovery, but it is a solid recovery that you can use. You saw we even caught the zero in there. It didn't matter. The Dellenbear methodology is okay because this is essentially an even money bet. You're winning one at 2-1, you're losing one bet. So it still is an even money bet. It's a lot safer than my super aggressive triple martingale. And I never would advocate triple martingale for anybody other than those who had the very large bankroll that was perfectly secure in a 92% win rate, an 8% loss rate, and just walking away on those days. And so, as I'm talking to the kingdom here, I never would advocate that kind of thing. Matter of fact, you don't even really hear martingale out of me. D'Alembert is sometimes a feeling of martingale initially, but it's actually not. And it bailed us out tonight, took us back $100. Now, that was off of a planned, I'm remiss in not mentioning, the $100 loss was brought to us off of a Fibonacci sequence in which you found yourself down $100 and facing a huge bet. If you find yourself in that level 5, 6, and 7, where you're going 8 to 13 to 21, a lot of times it's better to play Fibonacci and cash it at the first, the second, the third, the fourth, or maybe the fifth level at the 8-unit level. Jumping to the 13th and then to the 21st in the bets is daunting. And sure, it has a big reward, and if you got a large bankroll, you can go ahead and try it, but it keeps getting worse when you go to 34 and 55 units. We all know what Fibonacci is about. We know the risk reward with it. This kind of recovery tonight was for if you're playing Fibonacci, you find yourself down $100 and you find yourself facing putting $130 or $210 out and you're uncomfortable with it. Well, back off of it. Recover your $100. And if you want to restart with your Fibonacci, you can, because ordinarily you do hit the Fibonacci in the first 2, 3, or 4 spins. Ordinarily you do. And it's a rewarding way to play. So I'm certainly not speaking badly about Fibonacci. It's a great opportunity, but as with everything in this game, you got to have caution. Now, I want to mention a couple of other things before we go now. Something that I've not said to you before, and it's this. I have a lot of wagers I want to talk to you about over the course of our lifetime together, and it's going to be a lifetime, that we're using this channel as a medium to talk to the kingdom all the way between here through Europe into the Far East and down into Australia and New Zealand, by the way. We're getting new people. As soon as somebody jumps in from Antarctica, I'm going to definitely tell you. But I'm going to tip my hand here and tell you something. Roulette is the toughest game you'll ever play. There is no other wager more difficult than roulette. Every other thing you can do is easier. This is why I started with roulette. I knew if I could prove roulette, I can prove it all. So today, I spent some time going back over all of the ways that I have made money in varying methodologies. And I'm going to tell you something that you're not going to be real sure about, but I'm going to tell you it's the truth. Once we're done with this roulette, so that you're comfortable with it and you feel like you can go win, you're going to see something that I have seen for 20 years of playing roulette. And I pretty much mentioned it the other night when I said I had won the $45 and how slow they were in paying me. They do that all the time at the analog wheel. Every time I'm getting paid, it takes a long time. I was just using that point as illustrative to what goes on there. And I want you to draw on your own experience, or even next time you're in a casino, watch. At the roulette wheel, the analog wheel, the regular table, I've never seen anybody color up except myself. Everybody else that comes in to that table peppers the board, catches a few big wins, gets all excited, and then proceeds to lose all their money and walk back out. And that's really the trick of the casino, is to take your money when you walk in, give you these chips, and never give you your money back. Because if you do go to get your money back by coloring up, they drag their feet, they make sure you're on the camera, they make sure they know everything before they finally give you your chips. They do it to me all the time. So we can graduate and go to some other opportunities with other wagering that I'm going to be exploring with you, and I'm just going to rip them off real quick. I'm going to tell you how we can win them all. The win I had in the Belmont Stakes in 2002 started all this, but I then developed a way to win horse racing that infuriated my friends who handicap and go all the way down to everything about the horse. When I found out that I could play a particular style of horse betting that has nothing to do with anything except the bet. It doesn't have to do with the track, the horse, the jockey, the trainer, owner, nothing. It just has to do with the bet. Because the bet is everything that we do, is the heart and soul of winning. And I know a way to bet the horses and win every day at it. I still do it right now, but I don't have as much time. But I can bet horse racing on any day without knowing one thing about a horse, and I will win every day. Moreover than that, I can show you how to win blackjack. It's kind of a boring game, but I can show you how to win it. I can show you how to win craps. I have to tone it down to make it a little bit boring, but I can show you how to win at craps. I can show you how to win at baccarat. I can show you how to win at sports gambling the same way, with just the bet. The bet is the soul of everything. As we go forward, we're going to dabble in every one of these things and find out what you're interested in, what you'd like to look at, what you'd like to explore, because here, the king serves the kingdom. The kingdom does not serve the king. Thank you for joining us tonight. We showed a way that we can get this money back, even $100 after losing at Fibonacci, just with a simple columns bet played Dale and Bear. Looking forward to the next opportunity we have, and for tonight, the king bids you adieu.